And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by... much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Line 90. Check Mike 27. Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Move 15. 27. And give these traps. Let's go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Check 315. Check 41.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's got Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Wilson. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without him.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Whitney merciless in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, that's caught by Hollister. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks, first down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Out.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Kill. Hey, 31! Undercrunch. Hey, he's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, 59! Hey, 59! Shoot! Big Dan, pick and roll. West. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
On second down, it's Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On first down, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Watson with a give to Miller. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. First 6.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
Out of the gun, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing is Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it.
Hey, 0.
They run for it with Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Wilson now. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike, 27. Here we go.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 4. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now Watson. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 44, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't see time to go.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Watson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. We don't want this. Hey, 59. Jim. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Man out. 54. Wide. Get wide.
And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Check! 26! 54! Right there.
From the 16, Watson. That's complete once again to Hopkins. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the out.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll begin the drive with Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Back now in Houston, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Lynch. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Set. 19. Mike 54. Mike 54. Get it down. Chop 31. Chop 31. One alert. Back.
A first down carry now for Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Let's go for the Texans. First and 10 at the 15.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 59. You better stand up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Switch. Hey, 59. Hey, 55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 50. I won't stay.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 46-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Lynch. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. This is Carson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
A gain of 6 yards.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right